Growing yuccas has been a passion for me for 20 years. And I am very pleased and excited to share with the general public direct sales. "37 years ago, when I was a student at the University of Arizona, I was coming home for spring break. I brought back this little plant here, which was a 1-gallon size, and I planted it here. And through the years, I have been amazed at this plant, and it inspired me to the point where I wanted to grow this plant for a living. I'm not going to grow cotton like my father did. I want to do something different." This is how we start at Big Bend Yucca Company. This is a Yucca rostrata seed. No shortcuts. We patiently sprout these and grow them. This is a good example. This one's 3'6". This one could be yours. With these two yuccas here, I just wanted to show you a trimmed and an untrimmed version. Personally, I go for the untrimmed look. Most people go for the trimmed. It's really easy to trim them. Just take a pair of clippers, cut each individual leaf. The problem is, once you start trimming, you have to keep trimming. Hello, kitty. If you live in a wet climate, I highly recommend that you leave your plants untrimmed. It'll help keep this trunk dry and prevent rot. So it's your choice, trim or untrimmed. Now that I've introduced myself, I'd like to show you the product I would like to send to you. I'd like to do a demonstration out here inside my field where I actually have my plantings. So we have it all nice and wrapped up. We sent it in a box, all cushioned. So this plant is going to arrive to you in good shape. There we go. This is just like Christmas time. Even better. We're going to have it all tied up so that you can handle it a little bit better. We'll wrap the roots up in a breathable cloth just so that they don't dry out as fast. I also pre-soak these roots in a root stimulant. So as you receive them, it'll help them root out a little bit faster, a little bit easier. Do not untie this until you actually put it inside the pot. All right, so let's take off this root protector. The main thing when you're planting is to make sure you do not plant this too deep. If you plant this too deep, your plant is going to be susceptible to rot. So do not plant it too deep, and don't plant it too high either. It should just be right there exactly. You want it to be nice and secure. Let's put just one more handful of soil right here. Okay. And as far as the soil mix that you use, I'm not brand loyal. You just want to make sure you have something that has good drainage to it. You might even want to add vermiculite to it. Okay. After you have it planted in here, you can go ahead and release how we have it tied up here. Okay, so if you're going to plant inside of a pot, one thing I want to say to you is that it is not as hardy as if you put it inside the ground. So if you live in a really cold place, if you plant inside a pot, you're going to have to move this plant inside. Now, Yucca rostrata is good till like -20, but if it's inside the pot, it won't take that kind of cold temperatures. I would like to now take the time to show you the 3 different sizes of Yucca rostrata I have available. This will be the largest one that I'm able to ship. It's 3'6". You can count on having 8 inches of trimmed trunk with the 3'6" purchase. The next step down will be 3 foot. With the 3 foot, you can expect 6 inches of trimmed trunk. And the smallest will be the 2'6", and you can expect 4 inches of trimmed trunk. So we have a size to fit any budget. Let me show you the offerings I have with Big Bend Yucca Company Premium Select. There's 2 different agaves, 3 different yuccas. First, I'll show you the agaves. This is Agave Havarnana. This is from seed I collected myself in the Glass Mountains, which are about 40 miles away from here. I think this is the most beautiful population of this particular agave found in West Texas. It's prettier than one in the Davis Mountains, in my opinion. The next species I want to show you here is Agave Ovatifolia. This is a Mexican species, and it's a tissue cultured plant. Beautiful plant. Both these agaves will probably get about 3-4 feet wide and about 3 foot tall. So be sure you don't plant them anywhere close to a walkway. This is the Yucca linearifolia, and I also have Faxons. Got two different sizes here, just trying to show you two different sizes available. The Faxon has a really stiff leaf. It's not like the rostrata or the linearifolia that has a soft leaf. These plants make a bold, powerful statement in your landscape. Just don't plant them anywhere near your walkway. That's the main thing, but they're beautiful plants. And here's the Yucca rostrata. We'll finish with it. All of these plants are very cold hardy. We had sub-zero temperatures here last February. It was brutal. All the plants made it just fine. Not only are they cold hardy, they're extremely heat tolerant. We get up to 110, 115 degrees here. The plants do great. So whether you're in New Jersey, down in Florida, Kansas, up in the Pacific Northwest, there is a place for this plant in your landscape. So please go to my website, BigBendYuccaCompany.com. Beautiful color, nice soft leaves. This is what you want.